Attention, gentlemen. Our source on the island just made a critical discovery. The Constant has a poison chip embedded in his neck. A failsafe, in case he's compromised.
Damn it. We should have expected something like this. So, we subdue the Constant before he has time to react.
Not that simple. The device is remote triggered, and during his stay on the island, 2 kill switches have been entrusted to twin sisters Zoe and Sophia Washington, 2 young, ambitious Providence operatives and newly appointed chairwomen of the Ark Society. Apparently, even the Constant is unaware of this arrangement.
Right, change of plans. We divide and conquer. 47 takes out the Washingtons, while I figure out a way to get the Constant off the island. It'll be tight, but once we're back at the ship, we should be able to surgically remove the chip before the partners have time to react. 47?
Tell me about the targets.
I know them from the archive. Zoe and Sophia's father is president of a powerful conservative think tank, one of Providence's prime assets. The apples don't fall far from the tree.
No saints either. According to ICA files, the twins are pampered socialites who get their kicks from treasure hunting. Commanding a band of trigger-happy mercenaries, Zoe and Sophia prowl the world in search for ancient relics. With little regard for local culture or even human life, they stop at nothing to claim their prize. Well, collateral damage they may be, but safe to say, they have it coming.
Hello and welcome to day 208 of my attempt to 100% everything in Hitman 3. Today we're taking a look at a new set of featured contracts that went live a couple of days ago in real time. I don't know when this is going up on YouTube, so I don't know how long ago it actually was. It is Girl Power, which was released to celebrate International Women's Day, which was about 2 weeks ago now. IOI, there's a statement I can make there, but I will not. Anyway, I'm going to start at number 10 and work my way backwards, simply because Berlin doesn't have an intro, and Sgail does, so I'm going to go from 10 to 1 today. Why? Well, because of that, and just because. Anyway, we're starting with Isle of Sgail, Extreme Spring Cleaning. Providence's Constant is pretty unhappy with the guards assigned to him by the Washington twins, and he'd like a bit more privacy to enjoy some quiet time with his butler. We were hired to clean up his tower of these unwanted residents. And when it comes to cleaning power, there's nothing better than explosives. Militia, you're correct, but that seems excessively violent. But nevertheless, thank you. Oh my god! How the hell do you do this? Taking out 5 guards with explosives, the problem I've got is I can't pacify anyone. And we have to do it in our suit. Not specifically that suit, but I will oblige. I mean, the start point is easy enough. You start here. Let's switch our disguise. I believe it is themed somewhere. There you are. We can definitely bring in 3 explosives, but how do you do this without causing a ruckus? And how do you do it silent assassin-like? Because I don't know. Once again, my voice is playing up, but I'll get over it. So, if I wanted to smuggle something in, either the morgue or the showroom is nearest. I would say the morgue would be a better choice because that's basically, you go outside the tower, go down the stairs to Janice's place, and yeah, it's there. So let's smuggle something in here. As far as explosives go, breaching charges are by far the quietest. I'm not sure about anything else. Definitely bring in 2 remote breaching charges. Failing this, I might actually have to scour the map for some explosives, because how do we take out 5 targets with a bunch of explosives? Alright, this one could be a little bit of a puzzle. Let's just go on with that, see what we got. I might be consulting hitmaps very shortly to see if there's any explosives on the map, and then we'll figure something else. The only other immediate thought I've got is maybe we can gather the guards to one location, possibly by causing a distraction or blowing someone up, and then maybe everyone else will visit, and then we can take out a bunch at once. But I'm guessing that we have the 2 guards outside patrolling, and the 3 guards below us, along with the butler perhaps. What do we do about the butler? Yeah, that's exactly what I thought it was. So I can emetic this guy. That's going to move him up here though, and that's not ideal. We're in a hostile area. How on earth do you do this? No pacifications makes this very, very hard. If you didn't have no pacifications, this would be very, very easy, but no, this one is brutal. Excuse me. So we can probably start by taking out 2 in here, but I'm just struggling to figure out how. Like if I drop a breacher here, or better yet, a duck. I believe that's going to pull this guy. I could maybe notice with Senpai this guy into the room. Doors closed. Okay, so I do wonder what's going to happen now, whether it'll actually pull that other guy in. No, so what's happening here is he's occupied by the sound of that, but it's been overridden by the breacher just now. Also thinking about things like gun distractions, maybe I can gather people around a security crate all at once. I can't run past here because he will spot me in the mirrors. How do you do this? That was unfortunate because that would have worked. Yeah, it might... No, it's too far away. That would have worked because the other guy would have come into the room. And then it's just a case of them crossing paths. Oh, fuck. How do you do this one? This one's weird. The problem is... that. Thinking. I could probably take out these 2 guys with a breacher with very good timing. So we need to get him moving much... Oh, hang on. Wait a moment. Okay, that does distract him.
I bet Gary lost this.
Fucking Gary.
Such a dick.
Alright, that doesn't work. We need a duck. We need to use a duck for that. I was mashing the detonator button like a mofo, but because he was carrying it and disabled it, it did not work. So if I set off an explosion, that's going to bring people running. I could maybe hide those 2 bodies if I'm quick, but it's going to bring those 2 people down there up immediately. Or maybe not the butler, but it's going to bring the guard for sure. Alright, he should get redistracted now. Oh, damn it. Alright, I need to hit that message much quicker. Possibly even before it's on tap. That will take out 2, but then what do I do about the other 3? One of them's going to make his way up here and get very upset with me very quickly. I could maybe take him out with Breacher. But then these two. There is a time that they sort of approach each other. Maybe I can set off a duck on them, and the problem we've got is there are going to be people coming from the showroom that are going to get very upset with me. I can't imagine why. Right, does that work? Or is the timing still a bit effed up? Oh, this is really annoying. He's going to ignore the duck, and he's now out of range of the duck. Ah, maybe what I do is I place the duck at the toilet. That'll work. The two will merge into each other, like, use whatever analogy you can think of here. I can't think of anything at the moment because I'm very tired, but they'll merge together, and then I can take them out with the duck at the same time. And the 2-door rule means that I don't believe the people outside will come inside. We'll definitely get the guard coming up. Don't know about the butler. But, yeah, this will work, I think. Then maybe what I can do is I can sneakily take out the 3rd guard using a gun distraction and the breacher. And then I just need to worry about the 2 outside. I can't do it on this run, but... I feel this is possible. I don't see how to take out those 2 outside just yet. The first 3, though, there's a real opportunity here, because what should happen now is he should ignore the duck. Could I even do that with the breacher, maybe? Wow. Because these 2 merge into each other, don't they? They clip into each other. That didn't alert the guy downstairs. Holy shit. Okay. There's a possibility we can use a breacher here. Where did the other body go? There. We've got plenty of guns that we can use as distraction. Yeah, the reason I brought the message along originally, or was thinking it, is so that I can get rid of this guy. But I'm now seeing that I'm probably better off pulling this guy upstairs, aren't I? Also, we've got cannons here. Do we have gunpowder up here? We do not, which is super unfortunate. Excuse me. Right, let's use a gun distraction to pull him over. I need to get behind him somehow, though. Is it coming up? Yes. That took a while. I'm confident that what I can do from here is... Do we have a place we can hide his body out here? If so, then we're good. If not, then I'm screwed. Also, I should have picked up a cannonball for this distraction, not the breacher, but you know. It's fine. Alright, Mr. Edwards is coming inside. We need to wait for a bit. He spots the gun. That's going to override that distraction. And plan now is just going to be to drop the breacher at his feet and do that. But as you can see, I need to be very fast about it. That will get 2 kills there. So a pistol, dropping the pistol is actually a better choice there because it takes him longer to pick up the pistol than it does the long gun. Right, that's 2.
Mikhail, fill me in. So the transcripts are real. Jane is...
Can I avoid this guy? I thought there was another way off here. Right, I can go this way or the other way perhaps. Well, I can go down there and go into the room, couldn't I? Right, the security box is there, so if I use gun distractions, it's going to pull them over there. That door is locked, but there is a window. No, never mind, the window goes here. So I can grab another explosive from here. The propane, unfortunately, is no good because that is not an explosive device. It is actually an explosive. So my immediate thought regarding these two is maybe what I can do is drop an explosive so that he spots it, and then he's going to put it in here. At some point, he has to walk past this guy, and that's where he set it off. The problem I've got is I need the butler out of the way. I need him throwing up upstairs so he doesn't interrupt what happens. And I need to do this in such a way that no one down there or no one across the bridge gets terribly upset. That's kind of tricky. Even where these two guards are located right now, I don't believe I can take them out with an explosive or a duck. I like the idea of putting the explosive on him, but I'm not sure how we pull it off. Those two dudes are not moving at... Never mind. Those two dudes are not moving at the moment because they are guarding the constants inside the... That was dumb. Trying to throw out a suitcase, not the explosive. The constant is inside, which is why they're not moving, so not worried about that. I do wonder if there's another way of killing these first two, which does not involve firing an emetic dart, because that could be very useful. And yes, we have a coffin over there, so I can hide this guy. I can bring the butler here. I can hide all these guns outside, so the butler doesn't get too upset. Yeah, if possible, I really like the idea of trying to pull this guy, feed that guy an explosive, and then he walks past this guy. So I need the butler out of the way first. Let me test it with a handgun. Let's see if this is feasible at all. I'll just drop you outside. I need you to leave, Mr. Edwards. So I need to message this guy once he leaves, and then quickly sneak out here. I don't know if the door locks behind me. If it does, I am in serious trouble. And then basically get behind this guy, drop the handgun, and see if he picks it up. If he picks it up, then this is doable. Just fuck off already, please. He's gonna have another conversation, isn't he? That's really the only solution that I've got for these two. Otherwise, I need another explosive. I could maybe time it so that they congregate on the box. I don't see the point. Just fuck off and fuck off now, please. He's gonna sit down again. Jesus fuck. Why is he doing this? The problem I have here is I can't just do this now. Well, I don't have an explosive right now, but let's pretend I do. I can't set off an explosive outside, a high explosive, without those two, 47 please, without those two getting terribly upset. No, I'm trying, okay, I can't move over to the other side, I've got to climb down. I think. I can't climb down. Can I go down further? No. Yes, no, yes, maybe. No, we're not going that way. Can I go that way if I go this way? Maybe. Alright, so a miracle has occurred. He's left a building. I thought there was a way I can get around there. I don't think I'm imagining that. But I probably need to go around the other side to see how to get there, because I can't remember. Right. So having wasted 10 minutes doing this, let's shoot you.
Yeah, I don't feel so good.
Yeah, neither do I, buddy. And hopefully this works. I'm going to drop the gun directly behind you. And I could maybe... Am I quick enough to distract that guy? He didn't spot the gun. Okay. Oh, what the fuck? That's not entirely the end of the world, actually. Because he'll spot it when he goes left again. The question is, do I have enough time to pull this off without him getting terribly upset? And I don't have an explosion to simulate this, or I don't have an explosive device, but what I could do maybe is quickly detonate this fire extinguisher and see if he gets upset. Indeed, we'll see if anyone over there gets upset. A rifle might be a better choice here because we need him to pick it up quickly. Right, so at this point they cross paths, we set off the explosive.
Don't do it! Ah, crap. Oh, shit. I'm gonna fill you!
We'll make sure that door is shut. Let's set off that explosive. What happens? That counted as an explosive device. I like my plan better. Is anyone running? Yeah, this is the issue I've got now, so people are running. So if I could take them out around here, maybe there's a chance, but... there's a fire extinguishers count as explosive devices. Okay, that changes everything. That gives me another opportunity, doesn't it? That gives me another opportunity. So what I could do is sneak up behind the guy near the security box, drop the breacher, and then I could use the fire extinguisher to take out the last guy and hide the body. The butler upstairs does not get upset. I could maybe even fire extinguisher that guy and then drag him inside the tower. So I'm pretty sure there's a place downstairs where I can hide the body. Let me just confirm that. If that's the case, then the setup I've got I think is good. I just need to confirm there's somewhere on the ground floor where I can hide the body. Don't mind me, fellas.
You shouldn't have messed with me!
I've done nothing yet. There is not, so... If we take out someone with the fire extinguisher outside, then I need to drag them in here and drag them around the corner to the left where the butler's standing right now, or get them up the stairs. We're going to get an SMG from taking out the guards. We can set off the fire extinguisher, no problem there. I think we're good. The only tricky part is going to be making a loud kill with the fire extinguisher or setting off a bomb outside, but I can see that if we set off a bomb outside, it's going to pull the people from across the bridge, and therefore that's probably not a good answer. Whisper Mock, how you doing? It crossed the explosive device objective, it didn't count? No, I snapped someone's neck upstairs. That's the one that didn't count. At least I think that's the case. I'll triple check that in a moment. Also, what am I doing? What the actual fuck am I doing? Let me just confirm this, because I'm pretty certain it counted. It's so strange though, because I normally use fire extinguishers to concuss people.
Anybody there? Come in. Everybody look alive.
So I need them to be unconscious for this to work, because if so, then it doesn't work. Yeah, they're coming to visit, unfortunately. One moment. So let me just grab this. We have 4 that are crossed out. I need to check whether this works on live bodies and not unconscious bodies. If I drop this... and then blow that up. Alright, that didn't work. Does it have to absolutely be on them? If that doesn't work, then I would have to go for a duck. And do that process outside. I could have sworn that's killed him though. I'm going to check my footage. I normally never do this during the stream, but I need to check. I could have sworn that was an explosive device kill outside. Switch. How do I switch? How do I access my channel on Switch? I swear, Twitch make it so hard to access VODs while you're actually streaming. Right, I've gone back a couple of minutes. Right, I'm inside, I have a fire extinguisher, I'm watching this guy go past, I'm about to bonk them. So Larry T. Nicholas and Ryan I. Piers are up. I've bonked both of them. I dropped the fire extinguisher very close to one of these dudes' head. I shoot it and I have eliminated Larry T. Nicholas. Larry T. Nicholas has been eliminated with an explosive device. The fire extinguisher worked. But it had to be very, very close to his head. And that makes me think that it's not going to work because I need to have them on the ground for that to work. And putting them on the ground is going to completely screw up the no pacifications. No, you've raised a good point there, Wismock. That doesn't work because going back and looking at that, the fire extinguisher had to be right next to his head. Because normally what I do on Freelancer is I use the explosive, the fire extinguisher, sorry. I use that as a concussive device. What do we do here? We can take out the 2 in the tower easily. I could take out the 2 in the tower outside, the 2 outside the tower with a bomb, but it's going to bring people running. That's got to be a timing thing, surely. I've got to drop a rifle, the guy has to spot it, and then I probably need to send them both flying when they are at that little nook near the security craze. Now, if that's the case, then maybe what I need is an explosive that cannot be easily seen. Like the micro. That thing. this is all going to come down to timing, and I don't like it. Or maybe what I do is I feed the second guy a duck, and then pull the guy nearby, but again, it's going to come down to timing. Learning the pattern. Let's put a duck here. That's probably going to be easiest. Explosions. All the way over there. Let's give you the... Where's the purple duck? I'm carrying the purple duck. Let's give you this duck here. Yeah, the fire extinguisher will work, but it won't work here because they are upright. If there's a way of connecting these two, that will make it easier again, I think. But... oh, correction, if there was a way of connecting these two without using a messic, that will make things easier. What am I doing? No, I need to hit this guy first and then turn on the sink. That will take out these two. I need to hide the bodies, hide the guns, hide your children, hide your Wi-Fi. And then messic this guy. No, correction. Get you upstairs. Take you out with the breacher. Then feed this guy the duck. And then get the two to come together. And hope that it works. That definitely works. That's solid. Let's drop the handgun here. And start pulling this guy upstairs. Fortunately, I need to go down a bit to get him to come up.
Calm down.
Everyone's calm but you, buddy. Where's the other body? Problem I've got is this prick's going to ruin everything. He's going to come in here and it's going to take about 10 years to leave. Get over here. I don't think he'll spot the gun, unfortunately, but again, plan's going to be just to sneak up behind him. It's going to take a while to pick up that. It doesn't take them terribly long to pick up rifles, or long guns, but if they see a pistol on the ground, they'll inspect it. There is an additional animation where they'll actually inspect the pistol. And that gives me plenty of time to set up the breacher and then stuff his body in a closet over there. That will do. Now the problem is Mr. Edwards is coming over here for a social session. I could probably feed this guy the duck and get in position with the rifle. I would love to know how to get to that side without being spotted. There is a way of doing it, I'm sure of it. I just don't remember how.
Irresponsible person left a weapon lying around.
'Twas me. I don't need that gun, but I'll grab it anyway, otherwise the butler's going to get terribly upset. Alright, so we can feed this guy the duck. This is going to come down to whether or not I can hide these two bodies from view. That's all it is. I need to go down here to pick up the duck first.
There we are, Mr. Janice. Why,
Am I in trouble?
know any better.
Yes.
I think I know yesterday.
I'm in trouble. There's no hiding point here. Pick it up.
And ceremonial dagger. Oh, why, you'll look like a king of old.
Pulled out the handgun there because it would take longer to be detected with a handgun in hand if you're carrying a long gun on your back.
Everything's good.
He's going to come this way. I need to hide.
They should
He's not coming this way.
I wonder what's keeping them.
That was close, so lesson learned, don't carry the rifle down here.
Before your fellows without your prize dagger, no king. Miss Washington, I forget which one. She tells me
I believe there is gunpowder in there. The problem I've got is I can't open that door. Oh, the constant's left. Okay, does that complicate things? I don't think so. So he's going to spot the duck and pick that up. I'm going to drop the briefcase here because there's no good reason to hang on to that. Let me go this way. Hopefully I will not get spotted. I think he left because I was not in there to listen to the conversation. He's going to pick up the duck. He's coming back. You so-and-so. I'm just going to wait outside here then and see if I can find this path leading to the other side. Because I'm certain you can go around this side. And by that, I'm probably just making bullshit up, but... Ooh! What's the play here? I can sneak up behind this guy, breach him, and dump his body. I can then sneak up behind this guy and detonate the gunpowder and then send him forwards, maybe. Or maybe what I do is I do a gun distraction on you. That's going to force you to go this way towards the security box, and then I take you out with gunpowder at the same location. I would have to dump your body over. It's directly below me, but whatever. I would have to dump your body over and then get out without being spotted, which... That's probably doable. Speaking of getting out, what is my exit plan? It's probably to go either down to the morgue or across this bridge, then down here and exit via the wall. There are no windows up here on this side. No, I've got to go downstairs at this point. He left and he came back in. He's a fucking troll. I can't go left here. I could have sworn there was a way to go over there. Sworn's whatever dog you happen to believe in. We can't go this way. That's a certainty. Can't go right. He's leaving. Again, though, I need to pull this off while the constant is nowhere to be seen, and also while the butler is vomiting upstairs. I think I have enough time to pull this off.
I feel horrible.
Let me put it a little bit further away. Yeah, I don't know. They're going to... Firstly, he might spot the gun. And secondly, no, he spotted the gun. Never mind. It's going to happen basically outside this door. I'm kind of leaning towards that as my idea. Like, should have used a pistol there, but I think I used a pistol last time and it didn't work. So that's the kills. That's it. It's done, but the problem I've got is I can't hide the bodies in time. Let's look at this. The guy's coming over and that's it. Spotted. Yeah, I like this gunpowder idea. Which means I'm going to switch back to the breacher here. It just means we've got one loud kill at the end that I have to deal with. But if I can get onto the wall, then I think I'm okay. Going back to my other idea of the micro, that wouldn't have worked there because they did not collide around the corner. I think this will work. It's just that we've got one very loud kill at the end, which is going to complicate things. I mean, the first two kills are very loud as well, but we have doors to protect us. Alright, let me do this in the correct order. MSQ. Place the duck. Well, let's turn this on first. Place the duck. That's the first 2 kills. I could maybe even set up the 3rd kill right now if I'm feeling adventurous. There's a much easier way of doing this. There is a much easier way of doing this.
Oh, this isn't good. Oh, help.
I'm going to take out the 2 outside with the breaches. It does mean I'm going to trigger this with a rifle, but it's fine. This is one resilient toilet, people. I cannot hide this body, but I do not need to hide this body. Just gotta watch out for the Constant. The Constant is one who's going to potentially ruin everything here. Don't know if it's RNG as to where he moves, but... yeah. Let's drop the rifle.
Are, Mr. Jen. Don't you look handsome? Why, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you died only yesterday.
Well, I could even use a suitcase as a lure.
Burial mask and ceremonial dagger. Oh, why, you'll look
Okay,
like
Constant is going downstairs. Yeah, he's RNG, which kind of sucks. Alright, let's get rid of this guy. Constant's going to be out of here for a long time, so yeah, we're totally fine. Come on. The only thing I'm a little bit uncertain about is if this body goes flying over the edge, where it lands, and will it be spotted by anyone? Yeah. I think it's landed out of bounds. I think it is hidden, but...
You read me.
I need to see where that body landed. It does land in bounds. Okay, that's... The thing is, when he goes to pick up a breacher,
Moving on.
I can't detonate it on him, if that makes sense. That doesn't work, so I need to drop it at his feet. And then from here, we basically just go down the ladder. I want to see if this works, though. Let me just make sure. So what would I have to do? I'd have to hide inside the... But that necessitates getting rid of the butler, doesn't it? Okay, that's a problem. Does that work? I don't know. Yeah, I can get down there easily. How do we take out that guy at the end? I don't want to use an explosive outside if I can avoid it. It's a loud explosive. But how do we take him out? Do I just have to get lucky? Do I have to grab his body as it's flying through the air? Do I have to maybe time it so that the guard downstairs doesn't spot it? I don't know, but that looks like the rouse in my opinion. No, what I do is I drop a gun and then it goes to the security crates. Done. It took a while, but I got there in the end. And I'm going about this the wrong way. Thing is, it's going to be dependent on which way the constant goes. If the constant comes in here, it's going to take a year and a half. If the constant goes downstairs, we can pull it off very quickly. Hopefully that door out there doesn't screw me. Alright, let's poison you. Get rid of you with the second explosive, or the gunpowder. Where are the bodies? Oh my god. I love the way they go flying. Mr. Edwards is going downstairs, that's lovely. Let's go down here. Drop the rifle for a moment, I'll pick that up on the way back.
Why, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you died only yesterday.
Grab you.
You're a burial man.
Unpack you.
Oh, why, you'll look like
Grab you. Re-equip the breacher. I need to put it behind you, which was surprisingly difficult, but I can do it. No, I can do it. Trigger that. You go flying off there, which is beautiful. And I could probably use a distraction here, but I'd much rather just drop the gun. That said, I need to get behind you, don't I? That's, is that a problem? No, what I can do is I can drop the pistol here. Where can I drop the pistol exactly? Basically, I want to do a double distraction here. Oh, Edwards, why? I'm going to drop the gun here. So what's going to happen is he is going to pick up the rifle and put it in his briefcase. He is then going to spot the pistol outside, and that'll give me the opportunity to sneak up behind him and place the breacher. Hopefully Edwards doesn't interrupt this. What?
But death is forever, so we might as well look our best for the final journey.
Did I not drop a... was I just imagining that? Did I not drop a rifle there, right then, right now? Or did Edwards pick it up maybe, or has Edwards called for help? He hasn't called for help. That was bizarre. That said, I have a briefcase that I can use as a... Hell, I can do that, can't I? Let's do that. Let's drop the briefcase. I believe he'll drop the briefcase in the security thing there. But then the problem I've got is I don't know where to put the pistol. This might not work. This may not work. That was kind of troll-like behavior from you there, sir.
Okay.
Okay, that works.
What the? What idiot would drop this?
A very smart idiot, sir. I wasn't expecting that to work. I was expecting him to drop the briefcase and then look at the pistol on his way out. I need to wait for this guy to move. and then we just go to the exit. Tricky little contract, and I'm certain there's much faster ways of doing that, but the key to unlocking that one was the gunpowder upstairs. I just ran past it every single time and didn't realize. The fire extinguisher counting as an explosive device though, I did not know that. It's got to be positioned directly next to his head though for it to work. It definitely confused Mr. Mock, and going back, it should have confused me because I use fire extinguishers as concussive explosives in Freelancer. They're not explosive devices that you use as explosive kills. Which raises a whole host of interesting possibilities for Freelancer if you've got explosive kills. Alright, I need you two to move so I can go down here, exits, and we can finally move on to the next contract. This one took about 50 minutes. Definitely won't be getting the entire set done today. Hopefully I can get halfway though. No! Son of a bitch. We know how to do it now. Normally that's pretty safe. Don't understand what went wrong there. Wrong way. He was looking directly at me, but he did not care. I could maybe even go down there and... Hell, I could probably even toss the breacher down there and do something, but I'm not that good. That little jog action. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Oh god, what's going on?
Alright, hide the bodies. They both go flying this way. I'm terrified that one of them's going to land itself in a ungrabbable position. It'll happen at some point, I'm sure. Alright, drop the gunpowder, grab that. Move you over here. Beautiful. Alright, Edwards is coming this way, which is a massive problem. Because it means that this guy's not going to move back to his... No, never mind, he's going that way. Yeah, let's continue going down here. I've got no idea where the rifle went.
There we are, Mr.
Someone keep an eye on the rifle, please. That's a nice senpai.
Know any better. I think that
That's an issue. Oh, we're coming around this way. That's surprisingly not an issue. Thank you. I genuinely appreciate that. So, dropping the briefcase here, swapping it with the rifle. I am holding the rifle. Do I have enough time to pull this off? I should do. I don't. I totally do. Right, Constance coming over here, so I'll give him a moment. No, he's going downstairs. So, I am dropping the rifle here. He's going to pick up said rifle. I am dropping this here. I'm going this way. He picks up the rifle. And he's bringing it this way. This is what I expected, but he did not do it last time, and I don't understand why. He's going to put the rifle in that case. There is an opportunity for me to sneak up behind him right now, but I'm not going to take it.
for the final journey.
Instead, I'm going to wait here. He's now going to go outside again, back to his patrol path, and now he's going to spot the pistol. Now, he's going to take a long time to pick that up, which gives me plenty of time to place. I was not expecting that, but okay. That was instant. What the fuck? I wonder if that's because he picked up 2 guns in as many minutes. He's like, oh, fuck, you know what? I'm over this shit. I'm not going to expect this gun. I'm just going to pick it up and put it in the case ASAP. That was very strange. Normally they take a while to pick that up. Okay, guards moved over there, so I can go up here. Yeah, that was my plan on the previous run, and for whatever reason, the rifle just vanished. Alright, so be a little bit more patient this time. They're still moving there. We have an opportunity to move down here now. Yeah, that guy moving back there hosed me. I don't want to throw this screwdriver because it's not a proper, well, they'll look to see where it came from. That's a fun little contract. It's tricky though. The no pacifications really does set that one off. I'll take that. It's not a good run, but I will absolutely take a number 7. Good stuff. Right, so having spent about an hour on the first contract, let's take a look at the next one. Working our way backwards, we're going to Chongqing, Baldilocks, and the 3 Analysts. Is that a reference to something? I don't know. Baldilocks needs help to find the most comfortable workstation. Video ST, thank you. That's actually very funny. Most comfortable workstation. Good stuff. Okay, we have an immediate complication. That is, if we choose to break it, we'll immediately fail. We cannot eliminate any non-targets. You cannot get... well, we're going for Silent Assassin anyway, so that is a thing. And all shots fired at NPCs must be headshots. So if we're using an emetic, we must aim for the head. We have fall accidents, and electrocution accidents, and explosion accidents. So once again, it's being a little bit strict as to the gear that I bring in. I think electrocution basically means we can't shoot a water cooler or something like that. We need to screwdrive it. Let me have a think. Explosion accident means that a breacher or whatever is out though, doesn't it? So we don't need to bring an explosive, hopefully. I'm not sure what to make of this one just yet, so let's start here. And we'll just take a look. Electrocution accidents, we can definitely bring a taser and a screwdriver perhaps. Ball and explosion though? Oh, explosion. Normally that would be done by setting off something with a gunshot. And once again, shout out to IOI, one day you'll fix that saving bug. But it's not going to be today. Alright. Oh, they're all down there.
I'd just love to know about Royce's project. I'm sure it's something brilliant.
Excuse me, fellas, I need that dongle. So my immediate thought, as always, is let's use a Messics. That's going to move them over into the... well, we can use the Messics here. So we can also use little doohickeys above their computers to move them into the break room. And then Messic them into the toilet, perhaps. But... how do we take you out in a fall accident?
What there is to know, she knows.
Yeah, I suppose.
Sup? You need clearance to pass, and you don't have it, buddy. So, go away.
I see a screwdriver in there.
Access granted.
I was hoping I'd get away with that, but no. Yeah, so no camera recordings means I'm kind of screwed, correct? No, it says all shots fired at NPCs must be headshots. So if I've got a standard gun, I can take out a security recorder here. I can probably take out the security recorder by taking it out with a standard method of walking up to it.
Uh-huh. Man, something ain't right down here.
Because those two are not paying attention. The only one that's going to be paying attention is this guy, perhaps. And I don't think he's doing a terribly good job.
Hey, what's going on? Heavy buggers when they're not doing the flying.
The cameras are not a problem.
Tell me about it. No, I don't see why.
Security protocol overruled.
The fumes, I mean. I hear they really do you good.
We have a remote explosive, which is very loud. We've got a bunch of flash grenades.
Plugged into the aircon in the little utility room.
Oh man, I could do with some relaxing fumes.
A lot of very nice weapons, including a silenced pistol. So I could bring along by a messic
Turn it off so they can see.
and also pick up a silenced pistol in there.
Or crank it up and kill everybody so we can have the room to ourselves.
Thing is, unless I'm using the silenced pistol to take out security, which we do not need, I do not see the points of the silenced pistol. Doesn't work on propane, doesn't work on anything else. Thinking hard. We can get in there. That'll give me access to the screwdriver. There's nothing about knocking people out or changing disguise, so I could always take out that guy as he's going to the toilet and then grab his disguise.
Security protocol overruled.
Feels like I'm in here all the time.
Me too. It's after Berlin.
That seems like a very good electrocution kill opportunity.
And I still keep getting the take a break notification on my screen.
We've got the screwdriver in the room next
I
door.
feel that bad.
Not too much. Berlin.
How do we, here's my words.
I thought she was gonna find me, but I just got a warning.
That's not an air conditioner, is it? That does not look like any air conditioner unit I've ever seen. Basically, I'm wondering how we switch this on and off. Let me, how do we get into the tunnel here? I've got to go in through the other analyst's office, don't I?
Sound like casual mind. We need your A game.
Maybe you're right. Focus on the job.
That guy's on the loose.
Access granted.
Do I have to go the long... No, I can grab this, never mind. How do we get into her office? Through the vents. There is definitely a way, because I've seen it. I last saw it when playing the Splitter. I've got to go downstairs and then over to... Yeah, I sort of know where I have to go. It's painful to get there.
Told no one about my cat. I wouldn't like that.
So... I think it's safe for me to tinker with this.
Wait up, who are you? Do I know you? This guy creeps me out. Is he with you?
Doesn't work. I could maybe distract him, pull him into a corner, and then do it. Problem I've got is I can't shoot it. No, I can't shoot it. I can't shoot it. It's not perfect shooter, it's headshots only. Question is, will anyone hear that? That gun is silenced, but it's not terribly silenced. If I'm here...
Jesus.
Okay.
Oh, okay then.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about most things. So the thing is, this is switched on. I don't see any way of disabling it. If I fire a shot here, assuming the person in question comes and stands directly in front of the water cooler, that will kill them, but it will put them on alert.
I don't feel the need for a break at all.
Knowing intimate stuff about us. I know she's all about security, but what about privacy?
Let's just see where this guy moves to. I can't read Chinese. I can read about 6 characters of Japanese, but not Chinese. It's a joke, chat. Another option I've got would be to maybe flood that area with emetic rat poison or something. Or a vial. That'll get rid of those two. And then basically I'm free to do whatever I like in here.
How are you today, sir?
That's not what I was expecting. I was expecting these 3 to move into very specific areas in the room.
No breaks today. Wonder if they changed the algorithm.
Again.
Right, so... the tricky one here is the fall accidents. Here's what I'm thinking. Let's pull everyone to this room after it's been sealed so they can't see what's happening inside. Then we sedate this room. I then need to get rid of this guy and these Suas here. And then the electrocution kill is easy. We just set that up over here, drag the body, and then do that. Well, we do that first and then do that once we've dragged the body into position. That is the electrocution kill. We can use a breacher for the... No, we need an explosion kill accidents.
To be honest, I think it must be a mistake.
Yeah, I hear you. Surely somebody will notice something is off with the brake system and, you know, fix it.
Let me think. Explosion kill accident here is asking for a propane. I need to find a propane. I can electrocute this guy, and that's no issue if the body is spotted. To do a fall accident though, I'm going to need to clear out these folk.
Good evening.
So yeah, I can do a push there. That counts as an accident. Royce comes in here at some points, which is absolutely terrible. Is she gonna make a note about all these people in the break room?
What are you doing here? Get back to work.
Okay, that changes things. Does it actually change their monitors? I'm not sure. But what I might need to do is I might need to emetic that room to get rid of those first 2 people. Because I can't sedate them and then leave them in there, because if someone spots the bodies, then they are going to break Silent Assassin.
What there is to know?
I'm not expressing myself very clearly, but I've got a plan in my head.
Suppose.
The trickiest part is going to be to find a propane. I've probably found one already and just completely ignored it.
Hey.
Yep, okay, they're back at work. Okay. Let me have a think. I definitely need a taser. I don't need a lockpick. Remote micro will do. I think I want an emetic vial. That is going to be used to clear the room of the first 2 people. They're going to move to the toilet, and then we can knock them out. I can hide their bodies. For the 2 analysts outside, I think what I want to do is hit them with an emetic grenade. That's also going to move them to the toilets. And then I can hide them, I think. Ideally, what I'd like to do is hit the guard first. So I don't believe I have a place in the toilet to hide the body. I'll need to check that first when I get back there. Where can I hide something in the facility? In the analyst area? I don't recognize that. That is next to the break room. So explosion kill accidents is the tricky one here. We can do the electrocution kill, no problem. We can do the full kill once we get rid of everyone, but I need to find a way of setting off a propane in there, use my words. This is not a terribly efficient way of doing it, but I can't think of any other way. I need to find a propane. And IOI needs to find a way of getting rid of that saving bug.
To know about Royce's project? I'm sure it's something brilliant.
Any day now, I'm sure.
So what's next? Ah, yes. The full body scan reveals potential for various employee failure scenarios. We evaluate many parameters.
I don't mind if I get spotted.
Security protocol overruled.
Don't know if there's any point to doing that, but I want to.
Access granted.
Yeah, I think what I should be doing at this point is already going and setting off the poison in the break room to get rid of those two. And then we do this and then come back here and disable security, maybe change disguise. Is there any points of changing disguise?
Man, we have some weird noises. I'll have a look around.
I definitely switch to this guy, but I don't see the point right now. Propane though, propane. Can we find propane in Royce's office maybe?
What?
No need to take your mouse. I just wanted to because I'm just trying to think about things. Yeah, okay. I'll lose my opportunity to take that out when I do that.
Heavy buggers when they're not doing flying themselves.
Oh, tell me about it. I don't do much analyst break room.
What?
The fumes, I mean. I hear they really do you good.
Access granted.
The air is drugged.
There's nothing we really need in here except for the hackle.
Plugged into the aircon from the little utility room.
And maybe the tier 3 dongle. Where do we find a propane in here?
You think we can reroute them?
Nah, only adjust the dose.
Turn it off. I just don't see how Royce does it. She can't possibly guess that.
There could be propane in there, perhaps. There could be propane downstairs. If there's propane downstairs, I need a better disguise. Right, how many hidey holes do we have here? It's just the one. That complicates things, because what I wanted to do was get rid of those two first. Actually, he's around the corner there. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. That works, that works. That works.
Security protocol.
So if there's going to be a point of failure here, it'll be here. Where is the grenade? It's in here. Drunk. Let's get rid of you two first.
It's the stress. I can't handle it. Maybe I should try to...
Okay, that's safe.
Gotta find a bathroom right now.
This is bad.
I need to hit this guy around the corner and then hide him in there, but I need to do it after I've also cleared out this room, because what will happen, these two are moving to separate bathrooms. I'm going to knock them out and hide their bodies. Those two will also move to separate bathrooms. If I take out the guard first, I've got nowhere to hide the body. So basically I need to do it in this order, otherwise it doesn't work. The only concern I've got is, can I be spotted moving these bodies by the guard outside? What is that? That's a toilet, never mind. Can this guard spot me? Can Royce spot me? Looks like a no for the first, not sure about the second. Okay, let's poison this. If I can find rat poison on the map, that would be great, rather than bring my own. Send that on. That's going to make you folks feel very sick, and you're going to go into the toilet here. And what I need to do is maybe move the one that goes into the toilet on the right into the toilet on the left. I don't think that's essential, but I'll do it anyway. Yeah, I need a propane. That's my next goal. I need to find a propane. Let's go wait for you to start throwing up over there so I can knock you out. And not have you reroute. Let's get rid of you, but I can drag the body in here at this time. There's no mirror that she's looking at. Royce is currently nowhere to be seen. So when I emetic this guard now, he's going to go into the toilet on the right, and that is empty. Not that. I'm taking an unnecessary risk here. I forgot about that. Okay, so that means I need to actively cause a distraction, then get behind him and line up the shot. And then I've just got to time it with Royce. Royce does come in here every so often, and I need to be very careful about how I do this. When I pull the targets inside, that sort of thing. I'm going to switch for a moment. I need to find propane. That's my next... That is my next goal. Those three are not enforcers of the guard disguise that I'm wearing, which is fantastic.
Security protocol overruled.
The new emitters for the flash heat core maintenance are working like magic. So much faster than the previous.
Is that a real gun?
No, it's a camera, dude. Fucking hell. Is that chloroform? It is.
Access granted.
This is not where I want to be. I wanted to try and get into Royce's office. That involves going back the way I came. Where do we find propane on Chongqing?
Terminating all biological life.
Hey, what's the problem? We have a situation? Secure your weapon.
Fucking morons.
Hey there, guard.
Yeah, it's through here.
Access granted.
Whatever it is you think you are, you don't fool me.
Yeah, this is a one-way path, or... It's not a one-way path, but it's basically a dead end which leads into Royce's office. Is there a propane in here?
Roger, command. Nothing tangible yet.
There is not. There's an android arm, but that's about it. There's none in security.
I just don't feel comfortable with Royce knowing intimate stuff about us. I know she's all about security, but what about privacy?
What am I carrying into the mission? I'm carrying a taser and I'm carrying a vial. Is there rat poison? Because if there is, the other option is that I smuggle in an oil canister.
You don't have clearance to open this door.
Okay, fuck yourself. Disembodied robotic voice. I've got clearance now. What do you think about that? If I can find rat poison on this map, then what I can do is I can smuggle in the oil canister and use that as my explosion kill accident. I'm looking up hit maps. I don't recall where... I think there is rat poison somewhere in here, but I don't recall where. Propane and rat poison. Because that'll solve this instantly. Poison. Domestic rat poison. Level -2. There is some in the... Where is that? Oh my god, are you serious? Alright, so apparently you're serious. So, we can get rid of the vial. I can replace that with the grenade. And for my explosion kill accidents, I can't do it there. I need an agency pickup. That's going to be the closest, but I've got no idea where it actually is. I can bring in this, and it's going to be loud, but that's fine because it's an explosion kill accident. This works, but honestly, I've got no idea what the kill order is or the what an efficient way of doing this actually is, because this one can be done very easily, I think, but it's slow and kind of annoying. Screen Sam, how you doing? You didn't know that? About the rat poison or about the explosion kill accident with your canister?
I
think Gen P taught me that for Freelancer, and oh my god, that is OP as hell. It's basically a quick and easy way you can get Silent Assassin, explosion kill accidents, without causing a ruckus. Rat poison. Yeah, apparently it's just been lying there the entire time. It's kind of bullshit. I may as well deal with this side first, because if anything's going to go wrong, that guy is going to spot me taking the shot.
Access granted.
Or more specifically, he's going to not get headshotted, and that's going to break the condition. Right, let's do that. Where is our smuggle? How do I reach you? Through there. Is it there in Freelancer? It is absolutely there in Freelancer. And it's OP as hell. If I grenade you two now, where do you two go? Possibly to a completely different toilet, but I don't want to risk it. I wish I had a non-lethal melee weapon rather than doing this. Right, are you going to reroute? No, thank you. Now, I didn't take out those two first. Is that a problem? Find out soon, I guess. Right, I need you to get back up. This doesn't look hard at all, it's just annoying. Yeah, I should have gone for that first, that was a mistake.
Huh? Yeah, I don't feel so good.
Screen Sam. You and me, buddy, you and me. Screen Sam says, I keep learning every freaking Hitman stream I watch. Even after having 1,000 hours in the game, insane, you love it. Absolutely. There is just so much content to this game, it is ridiculous. I'm definitely going to wait for you to go there. Yep, let's drag you in here, behind this guy. And then I need to grab this guy. But how? I have a taser that I can use as an audio distraction. Let's pull you in here.
Oh.
And then I need to hit you with this with a headshot. Nothing else will work.
Holy crap!
I have questions. How in the hell did you spot that body? That's a wall hack right there. I call bullshit on that game. Holy shit. That's a bug. That is a massive bug. Holy crap. He spotted the guy on the left there, so hopefully if I take them or leave them both near the toilets, that should be enough.
I just love
Oof.
to know about Royce's project.
That sucked.
So what's next?
Let me deal with security
The
first.
full body scan reveals potential for various employee failure scenarios.
That was a bit shit, game.
Access granted.
Tier 2.
Security protocol overruled.
Where does this take me as? Just along the corridor here? Because if so, I can just go in through the other side.
Security protocol overruled.
Okay. I can just head to security and then go left.
What? Yeah, Command, there's some kind of fracas down here. I'm having a look around.
Security protocol overruled.
Not the correct order to do that, but we'll get away with it.
Interesting. I've been on the road. Heavy buggers.
That won't bother knocking out that guy.
No, I don't see why we can't use an analyst.
What?
Royce knew Vincent's girlfriend was breaking up with him before he...
Yeah, normally she goes down there. I'm guessing it's because she didn't see anyone at their desks that she came over to the break room and went, get back in here, you slackers. Not that. Not yet.
It's Dr. Berlin.
I can do it now, though.
You'll keep getting the take a break notification on my phone.
That really sucked. I have no idea how that guy wall hacked. Kinda crazy.
Access granted.
Alright.
Gonna find me if I just go walk.
Ideally that door needs to be closed, but I don't think I can pull it off. Let's toss that there. And I've got a blunt melee weapon now. Hopefully I won't accidentally hit someone in the face with it. I could also get rid of this guy with a gun distraction or a suitcase distraction. That'll take him to the security room. If he's being a bit of a troll, or if I can't headshot him cleanly, then maybe that's an option. I like the suitcase idea the more I think about it, but basically I've just got to create a window long enough for me to drag the body outside and toss it over the edge. Having said that, if you manage to wall hack just by entering that room, then maybe the suitcase is not a good option either, because that's a distraction and he might spot the bodies again. Shit sucks, man. Yeah, I'll place him in this corner here. Maybe there's a seam along this wall which allowed him to spot the body. Oh I do also see those sinks there, which I can maybe use as a distraction, but I don't think that's reliable. That's crazy. It's a sealed room, for fuck's sake. Alright, I'm going to drag you both into this corner. I will try that again. Is he going to spot the bodies?
Something weird. I'm gonna go check it out.
Tell me about it. What is this? This is bullshit. Okay, if that doesn't work, what are my options? I can't mess this guy around the corner because he's going to not get headshotted.
I just love.
This would be an okay-ish contract if it wasn't for this bug right now.
Sorry.
For fuck's sake. I work here, dude. Calm down.
I just love.
And I think my plan is rock solid. Rock hard and rock solid. It's just that this guy can wall hack.
So, yes. The full body scan reveals potential for various employee failure scenarios.
Access granted.
I think I'm too late for that guy. Hell, I know I'm too late for that guy. I'm careful, dog, and grab the handgun while I'm waiting.
Yeah, Command, there's some kind of commotion down here. I'm having a look around.
Security protocol overruled.
There's a safe spot in this corner where I can grab pretty much whatever I like. It's right in the corner, though. How accurate is this gun? Very. Alright, I still like the idea of getting rid of these four. Well, I have to.
Just don't see how.
It's just that I don't believe I can knock out this guy. Oh, he's walking away. Damn it. Let's go poison this room then. I had no idea the rat poison was so close to this. If I did, that would open up the opportunities here significantly. No one saw that, so that's good.
Sorry, I really...
Security protocol overruled.
Maybe if I put them on the room on the left, that'll be safer. Right, so I may as well do this now. They're probably going to go upstairs to throw up, and basically my plan is they're going to be a little while in there, probably about another 30 seconds.
Oh, why is
this guy's
happening to
going
me
to come into the toilets, he's going to follow me in.
Is that?
So let's knock out this guy on the right, left, whatever. Can't get my lefts and rights right. That guy's just finishing up. So he's going to come in here. Actually, I can knock him out here, can't I? I can deal with you later. I didn't even need to messic that guy, do I? I just need to move him somewhere where I can safely take him out. Right, the other two, I need to know where they went. What I could do though is I could quickly go and eliminate the one who needs to die in fall accidents. It's going to come down to where Royce is located though. Right, who needs to have fall? You do.
Nice.
So, plan's going to be, firstly to dispose of that body, but to knock her out here and then toss her over the side before anyone spots me. Yeah, I'm overthinking this, as always. Just hide the gun here. Don't know where the other two have gone, and I'm a little bit worried about those two, but the other two kills are accidents, so I'm not that worried. As long as I can pull this off before they come back.
Yeah, hello. What the hell?
What is this shit? Why are they being spotted? That one's being spotted in here as well. Okay, maybe there's a bug with the latest patch or something, because they should not be spotted there. That's, oh my god, that is some A-grade bullshit right there. Right, let's pull the one who needs to die via electrocution. Those two are going to come back at some points, but by the time we make the explosion kill, it shouldn't matter. It really should not matter unless I get spotted right here, right now. Am I good? I'm good. Right, one of these needs to die via electrocution.
I just don't feel comfortable with Royce knowing intimate stuff about us. I know she's all about security, but what about privacy? Really? That's a steep price to pay
Really.
for a break.
I could bring them both, but I prefer to bring only one at this point.
I'm not sure you have any privacy.
Still doesn't feel right.
Because, I mean, these two are going to come back at some point. If those two are down, I'd pull them both. Yeah, they're back. Let's just take care of them one by one. I assume they use the toilets upstairs to throw up, and by that I mean I'm not even sure where the toilets upstairs are. There's definitely a set of toilets on the splitter, but I don't know about standard. I can't believe I can spot the bodies from here. That is some A-grade horseshit right there. Okay, that door could actually be an issue. Let's hit that. Both of these doors could be a huge issue. Okay, someone's making their way back, so you know what, I'm just gonna play it cool. Let's leave you here. If these two are down, this will be much easier. I need to eliminate this guy with electrocution and then hide the body. Oh, you're the one that moves. Okay. Do you have line of sight here? You absolutely do. I need to wait for you to move back over there. Drag your body there. Set that off, get the kill, then move you into there. Hopefully no one hears it. If they do, then I'll need to wait a little while, but I should be fine. Dr. Polyloose, how you doing, dude? Thank you for dropping in. Featured contracts? Indeed, these are the featured contracts that went up 2 days ago. Girl Power for International Women's Day. And this is the second one so far, and I'm about 2 hours into the stream. Let's work. I've just realized I don't need a taser. What the actual fuck is wrong with me, chat? Right, they didn't hear that. I just need to wait for that to calm down a bit. I should be able to grab that body and move it in here without being spotted, and then we just take out the last one using the oil canister. That one would be super easy if it wasn't for the people being able to wall hack. That is some absolute horseshit right there. Ah, not that. Keys are like right next to each other.
It doesn't feel like I need a break.
Yep, so all we do here is knock him out, drag him into that corner, set up the ore canister, set it off, and then run for dear life. I did not pick up the tier 3 dongle, which was very, very dumb. I'll swing past security on the way back, grab that, and we can use the emergency exit. Definitely not getting a good time on this contract, but I don't mind. Oh, for fuck's sake, dude. Right, he's moving in that position, that's fine. I can work with that. He sees a puddle, he has to clean it up. I tried, I failed. Hold still. This guy's running directly towards me. Yeah, let's hope that these guys don't go on alert.
Access granted.
That mighty went upstairs. That's perfect. Let's go in here, grab this dongle, which I should have grabbed earlier.
Heavy buggers when they're not doing the flying themselves.
And hopefully I'm not going to get ambushed here. And that will do.
Security protocol overruled.
Yeah, that full kill does really complicate things. Especially when the guards can wall hack. And in fairness, it's not just the guards. There is something deeply, deeply wrong with the geometry of those toilets. Dr. Polylise, the new suit looks really goofy, you love it? I wish we could use it, but we can't use it yet. Challenges, quack quack. Actually, can we use it? How do we unlock the suit? I was looking at this the other night with swimming, and I thought, yeah, it's the egg hunt suit on May the 12th. Unless I'm missing something. We can't use it yet, but that's it though. I have questions. I sort of feel like that 47 would not be considered a professional hitman if he was caught wearing that suit, just saying. Alright, 2 contracts down. Next up is Santa Fortuna, Cryptids, and Chill. Good name. I'm not doing a voice for that. IO Tilda, hippie here, coming at you live with some of my favorite places to chill with my favorite cryptids. Let me show ya. Less than 3. Made by Red Fury 9, Mothman Otaku. Red Fury 9? Thank you, I can barely speak. What am I doing? Okay, nobody's found, and only eliminate targets. So, we need to eliminate this fellow with poison, which is either going to be ingested poison or a needle. We then switch into his disguise, and then we need to take out 4 more in accidents. And 1 unarmed, which is a neck snap. I don't recall if this guy ingests anything or not, but let me take both for now. Accidents is very flexible. There's no conditions on knocking people out or whatever, so I can maybe dump a few people into the ocean, river, body of water, whatever.
The universe will correct itself again, right? I don't know, man. I've been like smuggling this cocaine suit.
Is that window there on Freelancer? I genuinely don't recall. If I do this, is that going to pull you? It is. The thing is, I don't see any ingestion points here, so maybe the lethal vial is not an option. Never mind, we have that. But that guy's looking directly at me. That guy's looking directly at it. Also, I need to get out this plague suit. What suit did you use to eliminate this guy? I'm not wearing that. I have standards, chat. Right, so we've got 3 on that side, 1 on this side. We'll spot the body. I think I'm okay though. That shouldn't break Silent Assassin. Where am I going? Let's go this way. Thinking they need to be kicked. Yep. Silent Assassin is still intact.
I still can't believe it. Oh, meeting P-Power in a local bar in a tiny village like this.
We should check that prop toss out. Can you go and have a look?
Yeah, all right.
Those 2. Dr. Polyloose. Yeah, someone is poisoned to death and stripped from their clothes. What a tragic accident. I mean, if you found my body at home, it would likely be naked, just saying. Or depends on whether the poisons can be detected, I suppose. There's definitely nothing sus about it. I think we can agree on that. Accidents, maybe. Sus? Absolutely not. So you 2, I can probably just separate you 2 and then dump one of you 2 over the edge here. I say probably because I don't know if that's actually a thing or not.
We should check it out, don't you think?
I don't know if there's a dump point here. Alright, let's KO you. The problem I've got is this area is trafficked. So it is somewhat essential that the bodies are hidden. Yeah, poisoning with the clothes on, you've got no chance of detecting that. Poisoning with a naked body? Yeah, that should raise some eyebrows. There we go. You. Once again, accident kill. Do I have anything I can throw? I have a coin. I have no idea where I picked that up. I should be able to grab this guy over here. Oh. I can dump him in here. Yeah, I can dump him in there. Yeah, I can messic him and drown him here. There's opportunities. I'm just a little bit worried about that shaman. That he may have a line of sight here in just a moment, so
What the heck was that?
I think I do need to pull him around this corner here to do this safely.
Not again, man, not again.
He will go into the jungle at some point, and this guy's supposed to accompany him, but I'm just worried he's going to have line of sight here.
Hey, what was that noise?
No, hang on, I need to take him out in accidents. I need to... Hopefully I can dump him in there. If not, well, my other option is to kick him in there, so... Yeah, this is the issue now. He's coming this way.
Weird. What was that? Hello? Someone there?
This guy's following me.
Hello?
That didn't work. What's to go here?
Oh. You should walk up straight. It's important to keep a proper upper body.
Shut the fuck up, dude. These 2 are connected at the hip. I have to separate them somehow.
Huh? What was that sound?
Right, I don't believe those people will wake up, so plan's going to be to do this.
Excellent.
Followed by this. I didn't see a push prompt, but that works for me. Dr. Polyloose, I disagree. Surely the idea of Silent Assassin is just nobody saw 47 at the time he's in a mission, not after. Someone will eventually find that body of a random waster you knocked out and hid in a dumpster. Actually, yeah, no, yes, I do agree with that. I mean, who among us can say that they've never woken up in a dumpster before with no clothes on? It's happened. I mean, if you wake up in a dumpster with a bullet hole in your head, then yeah, that's more of a concern, obviously, but it all makes perfect sense. I need to take you out with a neck snap. And that camera is an issue. I want that camera down, but it's probably going to cause this guy to panic. I'm visible. Yeah, he's panicking. That sucks. Although he's not moving terribly far. Maybe what I can do is let's get across here and start working on him. Hang on, he's panicked. He doesn't have a DOS.
Must be those kids messing around again.
Yep, those kids in the drug field. Absolutely. Ah, for fuck's sake. It pulled her, not him. I'm trying to get this guy to move and she's taking priority, unfortunately. So I would love to get this guy into tall grass. I don't know how doable that is though. Maybe I have to pull him here first and then drag him around into this section. If I take him out into tall grass, it'll work. And now she's behaving a bit unusually. The other issue I've got is if I use the coin lure, maybe one of these guys is going to take priority.
Say what? Hey, have a look at that, huh? Will you? I'm on it.
Yeah, I'm just going to very carefully pull him into the tall grass. I don't know if I should throw the crowbar. Throwing the crowbar seems safe. Ah, fuck. Too early. Too early, too early, too early, too early. It's gonna pull her. Ah. Alright, this one's annoying.
Cojones, I'm not in the mood for this.
Me neither. And a messic would be a good idea against you because that would move you over to this toilet here. And then I could knock you out and snap your neck. Unfortunately, I think I'm going to be here a little while. Hopefully that's close enough it pulls him and not the guard. Good. So I need him to turn around and start moving back, and then I'm going to toss it here.
Well, I'm getting there. What?
Just stand back. I'll check it out.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Okay, fine.
This pulls someone from inside, correct? No, it pulls that guy. Okay, never mind. I could have sworn it pulled someone from inside. Okay, that makes things significantly easier. When we're concealed here, even though we're standing up, so I will wait for him to switch it back on just in case someone comes to investigate.
Facilito. A monkey could fix this thing. Must turn on.
Hold on.
No.
Let me get rid of you.
No. Anyone there? Who's throwing stuff around here?
That's an easy contract, thankfully. First try. Just don't think how you can speed that one up. You could use a tranquilizer next to the guy that you take out at the Jeep. Same with the guy at the shaman's place. You just use a coin or something to distract the the guy next to the first target, he kick into the river, and then he just uses a fuse box to pull him around the side. That's an easy one. Which, honestly, I'm okay with, because after the last two, I feel like I need that. Jeez. First go. Always feels good. Alrighty, next up we have Dartmoor, the Flirtatious Fellas. The wives and girlfriends of these flirtatious fellas have had enough, 47. Even in the quiet and beautiful Dartmoor, they can't stop talking about that lady at work. Time to end the flirting once and for all. I hope you enjoy it. EMZ_Hitgal, firstly, thank you. Secondly, we need to talk about your usage of apostrophes. I'm sorry, I see apostrophes misused, I have to complain. There should not be apostrophes here. Oh dear. Okay, we have 5 targets, we have no complications. Which makes me a very happy random. Let's start here. And we'll see what we got. Okay, we can pull you into the corridor behind you. Dr. Baldilocks, how did it go? First try. Easy as you like, no problem at all. Okay, we can pull you into the room. That guy can probably drop the chandelier. This guy, if we're quick, we can take him to the corner around there and take him out. That one there could be an issue. I'm not... Get rid of that saving bug, IOI, please. This guy could be a problem. I'm not sure how to take him out. And if we drop a chandelier, maybe he'll come and investigate. And we've got someone downstairs as well who I could most likely message and move into the toilet. This one also looks kind of easy, although I need to smuggle in a gun, don't I? I want to do the chandelier kill, I need to smuggle in a gun. Lockpick's good, coins are probably good. Yeah, this one I think will be very easy as well. Famous last words. Which means it's right for speedrunning, but I don't do that because I'm terrible at this game. Let's go with that. And from memory, emeticking this guy is a bit of a risk. Like, it doesn't always work at the start. Okay, never mind. What we do is we shoot down chandelier first. I don't think that takes out the lady down there. Have they changed the behavior on that? Oh, they totally have. It used to be that you could just go to the end there and then go left and it would take you to the end of the previous category. The patch has changed something. It's changed the geometry in Chongqing and it's changed the behavior of those menus and I'm not a fan. Alright, let's grab that. Shoot you down. First target down. Go away, saving bug. You. Hopefully what I can do is just pull you in here. Unfortunately, that pulled the guy on the left. He doesn't spot me doing this though.
I'll check the perimeter. Over.
Let's drop the... I didn't pick up the message.
Strange.
I don't want to suss him into this room entirely. I can now, though. Because otherwise that guy will go on alert. I can get behind you in a message queue.
Looking good today.
If I had the message. Then I just got to shoot down that... Yeah, this one's easy. This one's super easy. Dr. Baldilocks finally got to finish the cookies last time. I've got to admit I don't understand that. It's probably something very clever, which I do not get. Let's grab that. I need to be quick to grab this guy, though. He walks away pretty much immediately. Fortunately, I'm a little bit too late to drop the gun. As much as I'd love to notice Senpai this guy into the room, just have him spot me, I can't do it because he's going to go on alert as well. Master, how you doing, dude? Thank you for dropping in. Right. Let's messick this guy. Yeah, doing alright, thanks.
Don't flash that around.
Sleep is always, but having a good day today. What I'll do is I'll pull this guy into the room on the right. And then I'll drop the chandelier, because otherwise this guy on the left might get upset.
I understand, sir.
This will work pretty well.
What the?
Last stream, we talked about eating cookies. Mum asked me to drive her to pick something up. After that, I went straight to bed without finishing the cookies. You didn't mention cookies, but you definitely mentioned picking your mum up or something like that.
Oh, come on!
Cookies are good, though. So,
Excuse
yeah.
me.
Alright, let's drop that on you. Drop this on you and go. Easy one. Another easy one. Just had to do a bit of a setup there. We went straight to bed without finishing the cookies though, that's terrible. Hopefully you're making up for lost time right now. Yeah, that's very much a speedrun contract. And there'll be some very creative ways of doing that, but I'm not terribly interested in finding them. Creepy music. Yeah. That's a fun little contract, but I'm not good at it. As you can see on the right-hand side there, only number 22. Yeah. Once again, though, that apostrophe. If there's two memes that I want to start with me, one is my job, the second is the misuse of apostrophes. Not that. Contracts. Next on the list we have Hokkaido, Blossom Breeze. Today at dawn, I was admiring my beautiful blossom tree friend in Hokkaido when I overheard these very evil people whispering about their very evil deeds. And today at dusk, you must take them out. The blossom tree must set things right by causing a deadly breeze of petals and accidents. Alexander Kellerman is by the blossom tree and Mr. Jason Portman will soon pass by if he is still alive. Evil Liz is getting a massage, but a little tampering could change that. Good luck. Less than 3. Blossom Fox, thank you for the walkthrough. Appreciate it. You are by the blossom tree outside. Jason will walk past if still alive. And Evil Liz is getting a massage, but a little tampering may change that. Let me just go on with this and we'll take a look. Dr. Polylise, you always wonder how many contracts we ran out of every possible target and ways to kill them. Given that some targets, some NPCs are very hard to go after, I would say it's almost infinite. Almost infinite at this point. Alright, Mr. Oh, can we beat Portman to his room? I don't believe so, but I'd like to check. Mashing circle like a mofo.
As part of the service here at
We do lose a couple of frames there picking the coin. Good evening to you too, ma'am. See, I understand Japanese chat. Can I put you in here? I can. Alright, next question. Is there a falling object in here? There is not. Bummer. I did not know we could do that. We can totally get into Jason Portman's suite at the very start of this mission, which gives us access to, it gives us access to poison. No, I'm not getting any with any of those. Alright, so falling object pretty much means we need a handgun. I'm thinking I also want the emesic because if we need to manipulate some people, then that's the quickest, easiest, dirtiest way of doing that. So Portman's going that way. You are near the blossom tree? No, you're getting a massage. You're over there. Are you near the gardener? No, you're in the restaurant. Once again, good evening to you too. See, I can speak Japanese, chat. If I poison you, you're going to come down here, but unless I can then guarantee that you walk under here, and then we can shoot that down. I could possibly take a shot from down there. Do you walk directly into me? That's a question that I've got. I don't think you do.
Okay, you need help. Now go and find it.
If you're going to go to the toilet, you're going to take the shortest possible route. Yeah, okay, so I don't believe that can be shot down. Actually, no, he's, that's close. That's really close. I'll smuggle in the suitcase. I can. Let me just bring in the pistol here. Oh, this change sucks. Whoever made that change, please undo it immediately.
As part of the service here at Gamma, your personal room has been...
Dr. Polylise might be able to walk normally when he comes back. Potentially. The thing is, if you're struggling to go to the toilet, or if you need to go to the toilet now to evacuate your bowels or whatever, then I'll be taking the shortest possible route, and I've got a feeling he will also be taking the shortest possible route. We do have some people who go down these stairs naturally. I'm not sure if this is one of them, though. But let's just try this out to begin with.
I'm about to puke.
Right in the middle of his head. That's nasty. So... this is...
Come on.
She made a mockery of the judicial system.
Okay, the AoE on that is larger than I think it is.
I think we've got a problem here.
Hey, you, what is this?
So that guy does not like me. He's going to hem me in here for a while. I'm going to get locked in there for a while.
That in front of the...
Just realized I all need to go down with falling objects. So I can do that. If they hear the gunshots, then that may delay this, but if they don't, then they should recover reasonably quickly. Falling objects though. Yeah, the AOE on that is much larger than I think it is.
Genki desu ka?
But I'll tell you what, I'll tell you something. You're up.
If I had any other response to that other than Genki, I would say something, but I do not, so I won't. Where did that go? I call bullshit on that game, but okay. So I can take out one. I'm not sure about Jason. I'm not sure about the lady getting a massage.
As part of the service here at Gamma, your personal room has been outfitted.
Contract author did say that they go to the Blossom Tree, which makes me think that there's going to be a drop opportunity there as well. Jason Portman does patrol outside, and he will go under one of these things. I don't know which one, or where, or when, but we'll follow him next, and then take a look at the final target. Right.
Whoa! Oh God! Oh God! Help! Help me! Please help me! We got a situation.
Yes, so I was spotted taking that shot, but that still doesn't make a lot of sense, does it?
Hello, Mr. Reaper. As part of the service here at Gamma, your personal room has been outfitted. Okay.
Evening.
This was working before, and it's not working now.
Good evening.
Like, honestly, please, and I apologize
I think I might just have to hit him on the very tip of his scone. Someone's looking at me. What is going on here?
Hey, wait a minute.
Hard to let go. Okay, I'm going to try.
There's some invisible wall shit going on here. Alright, let me pass on him for now. I'm sure a better opportunity will reveal itself later on if I just wait.
Hello, Mr. Reaper.
That's very strange.
As part of the service here at Gamma, your personal room has been outfitted.
Right, so she is having a massage. Hello, director.
My son.
I can't believe they're still not ready.
Good evening.
Masking you is going to be rough. How do we take you out in a falling accident, though? Portman comes up here. He's going to walk around this area or the area opposite shortly, and that should give us an opportunity to kill him. That's not safe to use, and this is also not safe to use because it's going to take him out, or her out, rather. What do I do here?
It's awesome, right? I mean, shut up. Don't I look like, huh?
He walks down. Oh, do we have a, hang on.
So what kind of work did you get?
Yeah. Right, that's how we take out Jason Portman. He comes up here at the start. Pretty sure he's going to move underneath these. That's how we take him out. The kill order, though, is completely backwards because the contract creator just did it this way, I guess. But I should just be able to follow this guy or get in front of him.
Your personal room has been outfitted.
Let's get in front of him.
I hope you're enjoying your stay.
Problem with Jason Portman is he will move around. That is, he will go into the hospital at some point.
Why is this taking so long?
That's no good. I need that gun. Which means my opportunity is likely lost now. Unless I take it out right now. Yeah, okay. I don't think I need to hit the chain. I can just hit the light itself. What do we do about the other two, though?
As part of the service here at Gamma, your personal room has been outfitted.
It's not lost on me that this is most likely the closest falling object to this lady here. Which means that maybe this is not a good idea.
Maybe you can tell me, is it true the boss was connected back in the past? Did you follow the big trial?
Hopefully the guy in the restaurant goes outside.
Well, I was Dr. Dewing. Wait around all day for this? Jason Portman.
Spent a lot of time in solitary.
Important. Bandages have to come off today.
So that's one.
Good to see you.
I feel like I want to try going after her next. If I miss her, that's going to move her into the toilet next to the sauna, which... doesn't seem useful, but at the moment I've got no other ideas. What other conditions do we have? We have no conditions. Let me go down here. Let me just switch to this guy really quickly. Can't go through there. I'm going to get spotted by a camera when I go through here. That's fine.
That's a little harsh, isn't it? A total ban?
I don't know. Patient did die.
Aquariums always fill me with such calm. Looking at the beautiful fish.
So if I go this way, I can get behind her here. And I was thinking, yep, okay, we can domestic her from this location. But that doesn't really help me, does it? I can put you to sleep in here. Let's do that. Let's put this guy to sleep. Is this going to pull the masseuse?
Hey,
Is this going to pull her? It does. Wait, what? Right, well that would be fantastic right now. This would be great. If there was a falling object that I could drag her to. And right now there isn't one. I don't think this is going to be a case of getting rid of those two guards, getting rid of that guard, getting rid of everyone else patrolling, and then dragging her to those stairs where I took out Jason Portman. That seems like a bridge too far. But where else can I do this? Got nothing in here. Yeah, okay, I don't know about this one. I don't see anything in there we can use. There will be nothing outside we can use.
You people really... Okay.
That's gone.
So you're doing yoga after this?
Even if that one wasn't gone though, how do I get her on these stairs and take her out with it? How is that possible? Also, I love the way they've bagged up that body, but they haven't moved it yet. What the hell? That's weird. Okay. There is a toilet here that will be utilized by someone if I messick them. If I messick a second, where do they go? I go through there. There's nothing here I can use. There's nothing outside I can use, but this area is populated as fuck. Don't mind me, fellas.
Goddamn!
I'm not even sure what I'm trying to do at the moment. I wanted to check behind here. No, okay. The briefing does mention specifically manipulating, so this is worrying. The guy at the restaurant is not moving.
Mr. Reaper. As part of the service here at Gamma,
Can I maybe use a grenade on him or something? I've seen how I can take you out. I believe I'll be able to take you out somewhere around here as well. Possibly the one on the far side if you go that far. If you do, that will be fan-fucking-tastic. But, is this the best start point? What am I bringing with me? I'm bringing the Emesic. No, hang on. Hang on a minute, hang on a minute, hang on a minute. What am I trying to do? What am I trying to do? What am I trying to do? My brain is all over the place with this one. Let me start there. That's very close nearby. Freaking gold ball is showing up through the wall there. Alright, don't care about the camera right now. I can take that out later.
Isn't it? A total ban?
Aquariums always film. Huh?
Damn.
Right, so let me just message anyone in here, doesn't matter whom. I just have to not get spotted doing it. Grab the coin. So I'll start here. If it pulls the target, that's nice. If not, that I can work with that. Okay, so
I'm on it.
she comes in here, she's going to take a nap. So someone's using the toilet at the moment. The toilet in the sauna. I'm suspecting what's going to happen, or I hope what's going to happen, is if I message her now, she is going to use the toilet in suite number 1. That was spotted. Someone over there spotted me making that throw, which is why she didn't come in.
Your turn.
Alright, let's poison you now.
I'm just A-okay.
No, you're not. You're feeling very sick.
Oh god. I have to throw up.
I thought you said you were feeling A-okay, ma'am. So maybe if I just no, you're not going where I thought you were going. Fuck, where are you going? You're going outside.
Come on. Seriously?
Also, I completely forgot about the yoga instructor. Thank you for not interrupting me during that. I appreciate it. What the fuck?
Huh.
Take it from me, my friend. Stay off the tuna. What's up with the sudden...
So there's two issues here. Firstly, we've got 2 patrollers. And secondly, I don't know what the other issue is. I can't just throw it here, can I? I've got to drop it. And then hope that she walks under it at exactly the same time. These 2 guards are going to ruin everything.
A lot of annoyed people out there. That Yamazaki lady, the lawyer?
And it's likely that she's actually going to go back up there, isn't it? I can hold her here for a while. She is an enforcer of this disguise, though. So holding her here is going to be very problematic. That looks like the only opportunity I've got, though. She will not walk directly underneath it. I need to lure her there. Yeah, she's going back that way, which isn't bad, but the problem I've got are these 3 guards.
Who's there?
She's an enforcer of this disguise, I believe. Maybe not. No, I'm thinking of the other lady. So if I pull her here,
Okay.
hopefully she goes for it. Is she underneath it?
Great.
That's one. Jason Portman, what do we do about you? You're going to the hospital? Which means any opportunity I've got to take you out here is limited. Look at that, he's going down the stairs though. Whoa. That's an opportunity right there if I can pull it off, but I think I'm too late.
The views from here are breathtaking.
He went down the stairs on the far side, so that is an opportunity, but... what? How do you do that? He just went down these stairs. It means I need to take her out very, very quickly, doesn't it? He's coming up here. These two are no good because it's going to take out NPCs. He's going to move around here, and then at the 640 mark, he's going to get caught going to the hospital. So, unless I can convince him to go down these stairs, which seems very unlikely, I would have to hope that there's an opportunity inside the hospital, but I don't think that's going to happen. What the fuck do I do about you? Okay, he's standing up at least. That's positive. Yeah, I think starting as resort staff and grabbing the pistol is the right way to go. There's nothing in here we can drop. Look at this fucking ponce. He comes this way and walks down the stairs. We're golden. Nope, he's going to the restaurant.
Yeah. Yes, we can all agree on that. Does that make any sense? I mean,
This is very much a timing thing, I think. Very much a timing thing. I need to find a quick way of taking out the first target and then nailing Jason as he is walking down those stairs.
Escort you to your checkup. That was for Mr. Jason Portman.
Because reality is, I think once he gets inside the doctor's office at the far side of the map, there's not much opportunity to take him out. If I fired my gun into the next room a couple of times, I could probably run straight through us, but I'm no speedrunner, chat.
A total ban? Aquariums always fill me with such calm. Looking at the
Thinking, is there something I can do in here to speed it up? Like knocking out those two, perhaps? Thankfully, the yoga instructor is nowhere around here. Let me pull someone in here first. No idea whom. Target is. Okay, let me test this.
Yes.
I'm hoping that you're actually going to go outside, but at the same time, I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah, no, that's a no-go. So we need to poison two people in here. She's then going to make her way outside. If I can get down to the garage and hide those two bodies, that will be absolutely lovely. And I think I can do that. I can just separate them, knock them out. And then get into the morgue disguise, maybe drag the bodies into the corridor. Then get her to come down, maybe knock her out, put her into position, take her out. The two guards patrolling are an issue, but I feel that's doable.
aquariums always
fill me with such calm. Looking at the beautiful fish.
And just thinking, I've got all the time in the world. That's asking me to take out Jason Portman first. Because then the other problem goes away. Then I just need to figure out how to take out the asshole in the toilet. Okay, I think I got something here. So let me put the grenade here. Because the guy in the restaurant is being a bit of a troll. Let me bring along the... I need a coin, don't I? Yeah, I do. Do I? No, a suitcase will work. A suitcase will work. Let's bring along the pistol here. Yeah, I'm overthinking this as always. I can take out Jason Portman first, and then get into a good disguise, and then take out the lady inside the spa. That'll totally work.
Mr. Reaper. As part of the service here at Gamma, your personal room has been outfitted. Loki.
I hope you're enjoying your stay.
I'm not, but you know, you do you. Yeah, if we're really fast, we can actually get into Jason Portman's suite before that door closes. Which, once again, I did not know. Yeah, we'll take him out, and then we'll get into a good disguise, breaking through the back, take out the Yogi, and then go after her.
Sick of waiting around. Come on, hurry up with the boob job, whatever you're doing in there.
I would like to hang on to this briefcase, but going down here means I need to drop it. I can pick up a melee weapon in the garage though, that will solve everything. Alright, let's switch to resort staff. Just like that. Now, because I'm late, I'm going to need to... Can I also not walk into cameras?
That's a little harsh, isn't it? A total ban?
I don't know.
That's good.
Aquariums always fill me with such calm.
There should be a wrench in here. He's going upstairs, he's about to get knocked the fuck out. Bonk. Can I be spotted here? Most probably. Yeah, that's a hell of a lot easier than trying to do this in some weird timing thing where I need to take out the first target quickly enough and then make a dash to take out Jason. That's much easier. Alright, let's... excuse me. Let's pull someone here.
You heard that, right?
Okay, she's coming in. Close the door. Bonk. Let's pull her in now. The other option is I go nuclear downstairs and then just drag her body down there.
I'm on it.
You didn't see that? So, what I need to do here, and she's going to come down in just a moment and probably ruin everything, is I need to separate these two and take them out.
Huh. Okay. Possible situation we'll investigate.
Yeah, this is a little bit too slow, or she's coming down a bit too quickly for my liking. But yeah, this is going to be my strat. I need to take these two out. I need these two in the background to fuck off. She's going to go throw up over on the right, so that's not going to be an issue. She's not going to interrupt proceedings. That didn't look great though, the way that guy moved.
Okay. Stay here.
I'm a little worried about this.
Understand.
Don't give me this shit right now.
Let's wait for him to face away. Did that work?
Hey, wait a minute. Hey, man, watch it.
Damn it. Okay, is there a way that I can work with these two? I think there is, I just need to get good. I just made a really dumb mistake there by throwing away the wrench. It comes down to whether or not the person behind that door, on the right there, who we can see in that orange silhouette, is actually deceptive enough to go, yeah, okay, you're choking that guy out. The other option is that I bring along another gun, which I can do. All poisons all the time. Where is it? Alright, we're gonna have some fun here. I'm just gonna trank these two. Switch in some walk doctor and then hide the bodies in the corridor there.
As part of the service here at Gamma, your personal room has been outfitted.
Deska.
Yeah, gotta be super fast to get that. It's doable though.
Is it true the boss was connected back in the past?
Come on, why is it taking so long?
Everywhere on TV. Well, I was away, you know, over hero prison. Spent a lot of time in solitary. Okay, short version.
Unfortunately, I need to go this way to grab the tranquilizer. Otherwise, what I could do is go down the path leading to the jet skis or the jetmobiles, whatever they're called. Snowmobiles, I'll get that right eventually. I live in Australia, chat, in a hot part of the world. I need to go around this way because I need to pick up the trank. Otherwise, I could just go from the main entrance, take out the camera, trank those two immediately, start hiding the bodies, and whatever else have you. But I need to go this way to grab the trank. Ah, but we can smuggle something into the garage, can't we? There's a smuggle point in the garage, so maybe I could start with the trank. Gotta change disguise. And go in through that method and then grab the Emesic out of the garage. That works.
That's a little harsh, isn't it? A total.
Let me try that. There should be a smuggle point in the garage because I remember that from Patient Zero. Yeah. Let me put the Emesic here. We'll go in with the trank. So the plan's going to be to run down to the snowmobiles, trank those two, and then just go. Hide the bodies, pull the lady down with the Emesic, we set up the kill, and then I just need to go to the restaurant and make the final kill.
I hope you're enjoying your stay.
I wonder if that's closing a bit slower because I threw the coin.
You can tell me, is it true the boss
A bit faster, sorry. On a successful attempt, I threw a coin. I wonder if that makes any difference at all.
Call my name soon or I'll buy the whole place and fire everyone. Have them killed.
You sound very violent, sir. You need to die. Okay. So having discussed all that, I'm now doing things the wrong way. No one here cares about that. Let's go this way. We'll take out the camera. Where are the two guards? Two guards coming back this way. That's not ideal. That's far from ideal. That's Notice Me Senpai. Yeah, plan's going to be just to Emesic, correction, trank you two, hide the body, then we'll pull her down and just put her in the correct position and take her out. These two patrollers may be an issue. And I'm actually losing time here, but I think this is going to be an easier approach. I just need to get to the right-hand side of these two and we'll be fine.
What's up with the sudden limp on our resident yoga master?
I noticed that. Heard him complain about it.
Note to self, I have a loud gun. Don't use it. The only thing that may screw me is her body's going to get spotted. And if they drag the body in here, they'll spot those bodies. So I need to hide those bodies as well, don't I? Put that gun away, 47. Fucking psychopath. I want you out of the picture. Bonk. Let's a messick. I forgot to pick up the messick, didn't I? Grumble, grumble, grumble. Oh, it's behind her. Is that an issue? It really shouldn't be. Hopefully this lines up when the other guards come back. If it doesn't, then I'm just gonna have to wait. Oh, you spotted me. Son of a bitch. That approach works though. And then all I need to do once I'm done with these 2 kills is I need to go back to the restaurant, toss a grenade from the stairs, which should be much safer than trying to make an emetic shot. And then we take out the target using the falling object. We hide in the toilets until everyone calms down, and then casually walk to an exit. That is my plan. It's not a good plan, but it is a plan. Yeah, taking him out first, I think it makes this much, much easier. Yeah, even with a quicker start here, not running in a completely nonsensical direction, these 2 guards are ready and waiting for me here. Is that camera a problem? It's not, it's further along. I don't need to worry about that camera. You're an issue.
What's up with the sudden limp on our resident yoga mat?
Yeah, I believe these bodies need to be hidden. I can do it as she's making her way down, but it's a necessary evil, unfortunately. I also need to hide that briefcase. I can't leave it there because those 2 guards outside will spot it, and that will be the end of that. I probably don't need to bonk that guy, but I feel safer doing it. Right, let's try again. I just need to message anyone here. Anyone. Doesn't matter whom. Anyone will do. It's the wrong fucking gun. That thing. That will do. Right, so let's start pulling people in here. Oh, someone saw that. No? Okay, we're fine.
You've got to be kidding me.
Indeed. You've ruined everything by doing that. Although if I hit you now, that should work. Hopefully that all works. If it doesn't, I'll be terribly upset. These two guys are here, which is perfect. Actually perfect. Let's take the opportunity to start moving these down here. There should be a... Yep, there it is. Target is coming down the stairs. She's turned bright red. What I'm not sure about is whether I can knock her out in view of the gardener or not. If I can't, then that's not great. But basically I'll be taking her out right here. That gardener may be an issue. One on the left. I don't have coins to work with. Hopefully that's in the correct position. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now, I'm not sure if Morgue Doctors are allowed on this side of the map. They are. So all I need to do now is toss this grenade, get under the stairs, pull off the shot successfully, and then hide somewhere while everyone's having a shit fit. Those are all technical terms, chat. Are you coming down here? If so, I need to wait. You are nice, but you're staring directly at me, which is a concern. Okay, you're getting up now. So I've just realized I could use the durian here, not the grenade. The durian is much less suspicious. Much less sus. Stop playing fucking Candy Crush or whatever it is in your phone and get out of my way. I need to mess with this guy and move him to the toilet so I can kill him. Also ignore everything I just said. Alright, you are coming down here. Hopefully you don't come up here at the same time. If you do, that's an issue. And this guy is now moved, which... hopefully that throw works.
Hey, I'm not sure I've seen
Yeah. Okay, that's a minor wrinkle. Let me swap it for durian. I don't know if that's going to make it easier or not. 1 second. The problem with the durian is that I can't throw it, like, just throw it and forget because it locks onto people's heads. So if I can just do this within the restaurant here, directly in front of him, then we're good. I'm going to sneeze.
Mr. Reaper. As part of the service here at Gamma...
Oh god, chat. That was a wet one. It's extremely hot outside, so that was much needed, but oh boy. Can I just toss a durian at you here? Because this is something that I don't use very often, but I have seen it on other people's streams, and it looks OP. Can I just do this?
Hey! Let me through. You hit someone. Blood toast debate going down.
Yeah, okay, we've got our route. We have our route.
Mr. Reaper. As part of the service here at Gamma, your personal room has been up. No.
Good evening.
How did I get there that one time?
Maybe you can tell me. Is it true the boss was connected?
Dunno. It's doable though, I've got it on tape.
Why isn't that doctor ready yet?
I don't think there's anything I can do here to speed it up. I just need to wait, unfortunately. Yeah, I have to wait up here. That's a notice if Senpai is going to slide down. No? No question mark. Okay. I'm okay with that. I'm more than okay with that game. I'll wait for you.
What's up with the sub?
You know why I bother dropping the gun there? That was dumb. I need to pick it up. If I move them into here, I can then grab the messic and then move them further in once she starts making her way down. Where's the other gun? It's under his body. I think that first move is essential, unfortunately. Slow, but essential. I'll drop the trank so I don't... You move them here, okay. That body was spotted. That's Mr. Jason Portman's body right there. So that means I possibly don't need to move those bodies further.
Huh.
Bonk. Once again, don't think it's essential to do anything with that guy, but I want to. He's a bit of a prick. Right, let's... where's the messic? It is in that briefcase there. Need to just medic this guy without him noticing what's going on. Thank you. Hide that, toss the case. I've got no idea what's going to happen now. Lovely. Okay, she'll make her way back. I've got the opportunity to take a shot here now. Thank you for not spotting me on the right-hand side there. I appreciate it. And these two guys should be here. They should fuck off in just a moment, and we can set up this kill. Hopefully this gardener will not spot us, and all will be well. I don't see how else to do it other than doing a weird manipulation or without doing two emetics. I mean, where else is there a falling object that you can use? I hope you're in the correct position. And because grenades are being a bit trolly, and because you actually got up and moved, and I don't believe you sit back down in a quick and expedient manner, I'm going to toss a durian at your feet. Although, look at this, we got here fast enough that he's still sitting up. Fuck that director. Is that director going to ruin everything? Potentially. Don't know. Let's find out.
Hey! Who's gonna clean that up, huh? Your mother doesn't work.
The only thing that may screw me is that other guy that comes down, but I think we're here early enough that that is not a problem.
You're kidding me. What, the
No.
trial of the century?
Yeah, none other. Felt like punching.
Who spotted me? You did.
Please, help. Hey.
I need to be on the left-hand side. Oh! That works though. 100% works. And then I just need to hide until they move the body and then get out via the ski lift.
Hello, Mr. Reaper. As part of the service here at Gamma, your personal room has been up. No.
I hope you're enjoying your stay.
Maybe you can tell me, is it true the boss was connected back in the back?
There is going to be a faster way of doing this if I take out the lady first and then go for Jason Portman as he's going down the stairs on the far side. But honestly, this is much easier.
Sick of waiting around. Come on, hurry up with the boob job or whatever you're doing in there. Good evening.
See, I'm just having to wait here now. I genuinely thought they dragged the bodies up that corridor, which is why I hit the bodies earlier, but I just do need to drag them behind that door before I can proceed.
What's up with the sudden limp? Hey. Over.
I could have sworn I did not miss with that tranquilizer shot, but fine, you do you. And now I've got a problem where the bodies are stacked up on each other, and I'm restarting that. That may actually cause a problem because those two guards may come back a bit sooner for the second kill. Oh, that sucked. That really sucked.
As part of the service here at Gamma, your personal room has been up. No.
Good evening.
Just gonna be really quick.
Is it true the boss was connected back in the back? Follow the big part.
Check up, they said. Oh, why? Better call my name soon or we'll buy the whole place and fire everyone. Have them killed. Short version.
And this is a terribly anticlimactic end, but I think I may actually call it after this contract.
Oh, everything's to your satisfaction.
I'm halfway through and we're approaching 3 hours. It seems like a good cutoff point. Gotta wait up here outside of the trespass zone so these two don't get upset. And then we'll try that again. I just want to trank both of these guys. I can drop the suitcase and the emetic behind the partition there, grab the second gun, move the bodies, and then go upstairs, emetic them, and then make the kill down here. Well, I could drop the suitcase here. Actually, it might be spotted, never mind. It might be spotted by those guards coming back. Unlikely, but possible. Right. Need to wait for you to move. Let's drop the suitcase, we don't need that. That will not be spotted.
What's up with the sudden limp on our resident unit?
We definitely had gunshot heard there, but nothing weird happened. I don't know, don't get it. Just gonna hide these bodies. There should be a body coming in shortly, there we go. Once again, necessary evil, I think. I could also maybe get away with hiding them behind a partition, but I think behind here is just a fraction safer. Let's grab the message. Bonk. They're definitely here a bit faster because he's not leaving the room. Let's take a shot. Preferably without being seen. Either by you or the guy that I'm trying to hit. Lovely. Need to reload that. Okay, that was not spotted, or... yeah, no one spotted the throw, so it's likely that a non-target's going to come in. Yeah, this is a little bit slower. Which means that the person in the restaurant, Alexander, is likely going to be standing up. And those two guards will likely be walking away. I don't believe I'm screwed.
Go see what the hell that was.
So it's just a little bit slower now. Oh, nearly.
Huh?
You heard nothing. Also ignore the darts in your back. Yeah, so these two guards are moving away now, which is... It means that I'm taking her out a bit later. The only thing that worries me is this gardener. Guards shouldn't be an issue, but that guy... Oh god, why is that door open? Your foot's blocking the way, sir. Well, am I okay here? I feel I should be okay, but I'm very, very nervous. Both that gardener and the two guards. The more time passes, the more nervous I get. You need to go down now. Drag you into position. Take the shots. And go. I want that suitcase out of the way. Oh, that means I need to move that suitcase as well. And those two bodies may be spotted as well when they hide the other body. I'm going to hide those bodies. Because they're going to drag her body to the place where Jason Portman is currently lying. They may well spot these bodies if they choose to come past this direction. They're not safe there. I saw the suitcase there and thought, yeah, I need to hide that, because if they decide to put that in the security room directly behind me up those stairs, then they're going to spot those two bodies. Then I realized that as they're dragging her body, they may spot those bodies anyway. That, unfortunately, is another necessary evil. Mr.
Director, there you are.
Fuck you.
I'd like to see you in the Winter Garden shortly.
Of course.
Very well.
Just use the bathroom as a shortcut there. He's not in here, which is great. Means I should be able to toss this thing at its feet without...
What the?
Hey, that's not cool.
I know it's not cool, but... okay, this guy's... He's still coming down... Oh, fuck. Have you two just fucked me? Not in a friendly way, like actually fuck this mission thing? Yeah, I think you have. Oh my god. Right, these two are coming down. I'm just going to try and delay this guy a moment. I need that door to be closed. That door should be closed now. And then I just need to turn around and take the shot and go. I didn't see him move down. I panicked. That was a full panic. Holy shit.
I think she was asked to prove a point. Remember that one guy,
Right.
that janitor?
So...
She couldn't get him to crack. 2 days later...
can I get out through the staff entrance? I probably can.
Not to mention it was obviously
Just gotta watch out for the camera. Yeah.
That's a little harsh, isn't it? A total ban?
Aquariums always
I'll use the other exit.
such calm.
Looking at the Jesus.
Mr. Jason Portman, please come to the hospital entrance.
He's dead just like my hopes and dreams.
I will escort you to your checkup. That was for Mr. Jason Portman.
That's an interesting contract, if only because I didn't think it would be possible.
Please proceed to the hospital entrance.
I mean, 3 falling object accidents? I mean, come on.
Yeah, it's a good situation.
Super interesting idea, but oof, it's tough. How do we do for time, though? Not even that good. What the hell is the strategy there? Yeah, it's an interesting contract, but I'm never a fan of where we need to use an emetic twice. Basically manipulating people like that, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. We've gone over 3 hours. Do I want to do another one today? I don't think so. We've done 6 to 10. Possibly 5 if I can't count. We've done 6 to 10. What else is left? I might do this one very quickly, so let me just go back up a moment and let's do this one. Next up is Sapienza, Suited and Boosted. This is going to be the last contract for today because I'm going over. Methods change, but the objective remains constant. You know what to do, 47. Oh, and wear your suit. Diana. I'm so glad I looked at this one because this one was made by Aging FPS, and Swimming and I had a quick chat about her 2 or 3 nights ago, and I looked at that name and went, Aging FPS. It's like, oh, that's a terrible name, because I immediately visualize a first-person shooter or something, which is running at about 6 or 7 frames per second, like it's a first-person shooter that's running very badly. But Swimming informed me that this is a lady, her name is Penny, and she's 71 years old. And I think that's fucking awesome. I mean, when I'm 71 years old, if I get to that age, I'm not there yet, I promise. If I ever get to that age, I hope I'm still playing games. Hell, I hope I'm still playing games until I'm in the ground. But yeah, 71 years old, or young rather, 71 years young and playing Hitman. It's good stuff. What suit were you wearing? You were wearing the duck suit, respect. I've dropped her a follow on Twitch and I'll need to check her out. Okay. Where's our duck suit? It should be under theme, shouldn't it? Casual? Casual. The Lucky Ducky suit. There is no method here. We can do whatever we like. Which means naturally I'll bring along my Emesic as always. Hopefully the targets are not in public, or if they are, hopefully they're near some explosive cars. Yeah. Okay, going after you first because you and the guy are connected at the hip. I can probably get away with this.
Hey. Oh, okay. What is wrong with me today?
The other two, one's down there. I could possibly take you out. Oh, I could even maybe use an ore canister for you. And you, I like taking you out by pulling you into the back here, but it's a little bit tricky. It takes a while. This looks like a speedrun contract. You, though, are an issue.
Command, we're clear. Area secure.
So we're going to follow her in here. Okay, never mind. It's not a problem at all. No clue if I need to hide those bodies or not. It would be best if I have a... Okay, never mind. You're next to a car. How many people are going to get upset at me for this? Apart from all of them. I don't have a lockpick with me. You're moving next to the motorcycle. That's even better. That thing requires less bullets. Sniper, maybe? Let's snipe you from the other side of the map. And as for the other one, ore canister will be nice, but I need to bring that in a briefcase as well. Breaching charge would also work. I've done that with someone recently on another featured contract. Let me try the breaching charge first. Actually, let me try the micro explosive first. Where is it? Explosions, random. me try that first. And I now realise I should be putting it there, not over there. Fuck me, I'm so bad at this game, chat. No, not that. Although that is a very fun device if I ever decide to use it one day. Yes, having done that, I'm now going for the sniper rifle, which I don't need, but let me bring it along anyway. No, hang on, I wanted to bring along the all kind of stuff. Fuck me, I'm so tired. I don't know what I'm doing. I should not have played this contract very clearly. Let me bring along the ore canister here. And plan's going to be to exit at the beach via the boat. Right, that should do. Assuming, of course, that this whole explosion plan works and causes an explosion accident. If it does not, then we're back to square one. I don't have to be messing now. Fuck. That will do. It all comes down to whether or not this explosion is going to cause an accident kill. It should be possible, but it may take me a couple of goes to figure out exactly where to place it. I think I'll wait outside because I think you get a bit upset if I go in before her. You start going, oh, why are you in here? Ooh.
Nothing here. Returning to post.
And I think I will hide your bodies. I have time. Let's grab the micro. And the problem I've got is I want to place it close enough to the motorcycle that it explodes. And then I want it to take her out. Actually, can I place it here? Like if I do that, does that work? That totally works. We just attach it to the car and go. So if I had a gun here, I could just go for the final target, but no, I need to go this way first. Then I can grab this. That's not the gun that I wanted. This is the gun that I wanted. Let's grab that. Hitch the suitcase. And yeah, plan's going to be just to get close to this guy, drop the oil canister, shoot it from somewhere, and that's it, we're done. I think I'm going the wrong way. There's probably any other opportunities of accident kills here, but honestly, I'd much rather take him out with this thing because we used this earlier in the stream. We've seen that it's horrifically OP. Let's use it again. Although, there's a lot of people around here. That guy there could ruin everything. I suppose I can convince you to come this way, sir. Is it going to pull you or you? It's going to pull the guy on the left, isn't it?
Okay.
It's pulled you, but unfortunately that doesn't work because these two are making their way up. And I can't take a shot in front of you two. Ugh. Unfortunately, that either took out someone or it was too in proximity to the others. I don't know. Is there a way that I can bring in a... I can't bring in two suitcases, can I? That doesn't work. What else am I bringing in? Micro. I need the micro.
Sure is amping up security around here.
Bit of overkill, don't you think? Nah. Wait a minute.
I won't bother hiding these bodies.
Oh, I'm about to spew.
Command, false alarm. Nothing to report.
Get in there. Right, you're in position. Wish I could just bring the car in. If I could, that would... the car. Wish I could bring the gun in. If I could, that would make things significantly easier because I don't have to run this way and grab the gun out of here. This is losing me a lot of time. Why would you do that, 47? So I've got the canister and I've got the ignition point. Okay. Let's go around this way. Directly past this car on fire and this dead body. Terrible accident. Absolutely terrible.
And it looks clear. Over.
Yeah, you're next to this. You're paying attention. There's so many people around here paying attention. Okay, that doesn't work. We need to wait for this guy to move to a safer location. But where even is that? I've got a second medic dust. Let me distract you. I've got no idea where it's going to move you. But the plan is, if I throw this now, that's going to pull this guy to the right. It has to pull that guy because the guy on the left is feeling too sick to respond. Ah, fuck, he's coming in here.
Okay, that was mildly annoying.
Tell me about it. This guy's fucking walking in here and this is the last place I want him to go. That's okay though. So I can just do... Never mind.
What the hell? Someone please help!
So I just messick this last guy and take him out wherever he goes. I think so. Taking them out in this order seems correct though.
Oh, I gotta find the bathroom right now.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gaining time by doing this. I'm not. I know I'm not. That said, if I need to wait for the last guy to move, then I'm not losing time here either. Although, look at that, she's only just moved in there now. Okay, maybe I haven't lost time here. Making sure to snap the correct neck. Yeah, we're not gaining time. I'm a little surprised it's actually giving me the option to choose what to break into the safe house with, given that I am not holding a lockpick or a crowbar. I wonder if that's another bug that's crept in. If this guy actually went on alert, that would be good. But he's not. What I can do though is I can amnesic that guy in advance, and then pull him into the tunnel and hope for the best. So if I go here, amnesic this guy to the left. There's going to be some fun speedrun strats for this one. I can see them already. Well, I can't actually because I'm a dumbass and I can't play this game for shit, but there's going to be some fun speedruns for this. So I can now pull him down here. This guy will be nowhere to be seen. And we should be able to take him out. Hopefully there's no one behind me to see me taking the shot. We'll run for dear life and all will be well.
Come on.
Like so. The red guns flashed up briefly, but they switched back to green. And that is where I will call it for today. Next time, we'll take a look at the first 4 contracts, final 4 contracts. Is that how it works? I think so, because I'm doing them backwards. But yeah, so far I am having a good time with this set. There's some fun puzzles and there's some easy stuff. I'm not expecting a good time on this. There's going to be some fun speedruns for this, I can see them already. Alright, 6 down, 4 to go, but we'll take a look at those next time. Big thank you to anyone lurking in chat. Mr. Mox, Green Sam, Dr. Polyloose, Mazda, anyone else who is there lurking, anyone else who I've missed, thank you for watching, thank you for lurking on Twitch, I sincerely appreciate it as always. And if you're watching on YouTube, thank you for watching. Don't understand why you keep watching me, but thank you, I sincerely appreciate it. Yeah, I'm enjoying this set so far. I think these ones were chosen relatively well. Alright, so we'll take a look at the remaining 4 next time. Thank you for watching everyone, have a great day, great night, or whatever it is in your part of the world right now. And I'll be back online with some more Hitman 3, use my words, very soon. See you then.